streaks. So taking advantage of the destroyer to add Corvette class, you can't get them off the market, Corvette class guns, which would be the best one. I don't think they're covered by the bonuses. Each basic destroyer gives an optimal range bonus. Only the catalyst gives falloff bonus. This one, this one gives, the cormorant gives optimal range, so it's got 50% then more. So it's pretty cool, especially for sniping. But this one gives falloff too, bonus, but I'm fairly sure that these don't count, so we'll test it right now. We've got a catalyst with falloff. Okay, so we'll put in, I'm assuming because it's hybrid, we'll put it in, but I don't think it's classed as hybrid. So we've got falloff is 8.4. Let's simulate this one that doesn't have falloff, and we'll add here, easy enough to figure out, right? There we go. Yeah, so it's not classed, they're not classed as the hybrid, the laser, and the projectile. They're just basic Corvette weapons that don't get any bonuses from your ship for the hybrid and projectile and the energy. But you can fit them, and it's cheap, and they don't use ammo, which is awesome. Of course, the Amarians have lasers, and their basic crystals don't disintegrate, so yeah, in effect you don't need ammo kind of for the Amarian ship, so that's kind of cool. Now, what kind of damage output can you expect? Well, if you're new, I'll bring up there. Wait a second. Okay, I'll bring up Cormorant, Catalyst, Thrasher, and I'll tell you, if you shove all these weapons into this stuff, how much damage can you get per second as a noob, like straight out of the gate. And there's no bonus to the weapons, so this is going to be easy to do. So I'll simulate. I've got another entity running. So oh yeah, I'll get to it. So many things to talk about. All right, so simulate the cormorant. Yeah, don't ask me again. Thank you. All right, and then I've got. Let's go with the Railgun. There we go. And I'll just whip that in there, and my DPS is now a whopping 25. So Cormorant, rails, civilian rails, 25.8. Now that's just with the basic skill set you get when you start. So that's nothing fancy. Okay, so I'll strip that and put in the Gatling pulse. Go, and I get 26.9. Of course, it says the fall off is 4.7 kilometers, and the optimal range is 3.6. Sorry, for the hybrid it was 7.4 falloff and 5.3 optimal. So this is in the and that's going to give me a DPS of 27.9. Fall off 5 kilometers, optimal 0.8. So there you go. Now then, catalyst. Catalyst with the quote-unquote rails. I doubt the optimal and the fall off are going to change. So 29.5. Catalyst. DPS. Range is 7.4 and 5.3. And range is 4.7 and 3.6. And 0.8. So same ranges for all of them, just different DPS. And Thrasher. Rails, quote unquote. It's got a rock. It's got a missile launcher, by the way. So, but it's and that is 7.4, 5.3. You should all know these numbers off by heart. Oops. Yep. And what we got? We've got lasers. Falloff 4.7, 3.6 off. That'll be 5 kilometers, 0.8 optimal. And the last one, which destroyer and which Corvette gun would be the best? Well, one with the longest range, of course, and then the one with the best damage, right? Obviously. So, laser, 3.7, and 4.7, 3.6. Last but not least, autocannons. Wow. Corvette projectile, quote unquote, autocannons, quote unquote. Alright. Cursor, projectile, 31.9, and 5 and 0.8. So, which would be the best? I don't like the combination of missile and projectile, so the Thrasher's out. Corvette's only got 7 slots, but doesn't have a missile slot, so that's automatically out. So you got the toss-up between the Catalyst and the Courser. So, do I like the hybrids? Absolutely, because of the range, right? The projectile here. And I'll go with the Cursor now because I've got it currently. So we're going to go with the hybrid. And there's no real difference between the Catalyst and the Cursor for hybrid. What about mid slots, right? I mean, we've got 3 for the Cursor, we've got 3 low slots and 2 mid slots. We've got 102 power and 201 CPU going by noob stats, right? Catalyst, let's go. So we've got 15 less power, approximately 15 more CPU. So we have more CPU, less power, as you would expect, because it's just the way things work. More power for MR, more CPU for Gallente and Caldari, right? Oh, don't quote me on that. Whatever. I know MR is more power hungry and less CPU intensive because they don't use a lot of missiles and drone modules for boosting a CPU and blah blah blah. So missiles and drones, CPU intensive from what my cloudy memory is telling me. So you've got 2 mid slots, 3 low for the Catalyst. Oh. The same. Alright, fair enough. Navigation 293 for the Cursor. Catalyst, it's a little bit more. Targeting range for the Catalyst is 36. Targeting range for the Cursor's 33. Yeah, the Catalyst is looking pretty good. You want that targeting range, obviously, right? So 36 targeting range. Bit more speed, a little bit more. Obviously, it's good. Yep, Catalyst. So Gallente. There you go. And Gallente will get you the railguns, of course. So yeah, best of both worlds. Putting on let's put the rails on those. That wall. There we go. And I'll share that fed Okay, so for my character, I get, instead of the noob's damage of, 1 sec, thirsty, 29.5, I get 38. So woo, it's not a whole bunch. When you say, oh my god, the veterans are so much better than us. No, it's not actually true. You can do a lot of good as a noob. Alright, you just feel like a noob. It sucks because you haven't a clue what the hell's going on, and this is a learning cliff. Okay, so yeah, it's pretty cool. I've got 10% more speed. I've got, what, 36 versus 43. I don't do math very well. I get, oh, okay, that's not that too bad. So I get 20% more targeting range than an 8. Yay, whoopee. So yeah, I'd probably put a prop mod in there. Civilian Afterburner, most likely. It's I've been stripping my fit a lot, so an Afterburner, that up. Nope, I think you can buy it off the market. Yeah, you can. The guns you can't. But yeah, the Corvette, whatever. Is it cap stable? Yeah, even on the noob, it's cap stable. Let's shove in an Afterburner. Oh yeah, totally. And of course, it will be armor tanked. I think, don't I get an armor ripper with my rewards thing here? Take a sec. Defensive module. Oh, yeah, I was looking at the. Give me a sec. Let's log out of this character. Yep, I see. Grab my gallente character, and she's got the early the gift armor repair. Caldari gets the shield. Matter gets the shield, and Gallente and Amar get the armor repair. They're faction biases. So yeah, typically the Min Matter and the Caldari get more mid slots than the Amar and Gallente, because shield is mid mostly and armor is low. Pretty much entirely. Don't get a hull repair. God, what a hoot. Alright. Logging in this character, Gallente. I think it's a meta-named repair module. I'm not sure, let's check it out. Yep. The Enduring. Meta-named. Alright. I'm gonna shove that sucker in there. Oh, whoopsie. Alright, so obviously you'll want, it's bad to be not cap stable. Cap energy, power grid. Cap energy, power grid. Never the twain will meet. They don't affect. This doesn't affect this. And this doesn't affect this. Okay, alright. When somebody says energy, they mean capacitor. When somebody says power grid, they mean that, not the grid for the capacitor. I know. Brilliant CCP. Can you get these on contract? Was I able to do market details? No, can't. Create contract. I can create a contract, but I can't view contract for them. So yeah, it's impossible to get the civilian Gatling gun, except if you talk nicely to a gallente character and get them to cough out a whole bunch of Corvettes, stripped Corvettes. Strippers. Alright. And what would we do to make it cap stable? Well, we'd go on the hardware with that. And one resistance is here, so what we'll do is, first of all, we'll get a cap recharger. That'll be good. They're usually really cheap. Yeah, really cheap. There you go. Bloop. Okay, that's shit. Give me a sec. Can we do a small battery? Yeah, you can just hover over things and see kind of. I'm pretty sure that's. Yeah. You're not going to get a medium in there. So could you do. Oh man. That sucks. So 304 versus. Okay, well, we go battery then. Alright, we got battery. We got 3 minutes. Yay, an extra minute. Woohoo. Your most important, we'll go to low slot. Your most important module in most ships are going to be damage control, so put a damage control 1 in there. Bam. Alright, so that increases your resistances on pretty much everything by a tiny bit, which is really cool. And since this is armor, we go armor coating. How much? We got lots of CPU. I'll check it on the noob here in a sec. See if you can manage it. The cap stability is huge, though. Let's go. It doesn't really matter, one of the two, right? Which is cheaper? Typically, the metas are cheaper than the tech one. It's pretty funny. See? Alright. Bloop. 8 minutes? I'll take 8 minutes. Hell yeah. Typically, you don't want to put anything in the rigs. You don't need the skill. You don't need any skill to put them in. You need skill to build them, and you need skill to lower the brain fart. Benefits versus... Oh my god. Anyways, the penalties for putting it in, the skill will help that. But yeah, you don't need the skill to actually install it. That's what I used to think. Alright, so rigs are right here, and the cheapest ones available, dirt freaking cheap. Like totally the cheapest thing possible are the shield rigs. See how expensive that is? Like most of this crap is totally expensive. But you got the shield rigs, and for some silly reason, I have no idea why. They are like stupid cheap. See? Stupid cheap. Depending on what enemy you're facing, you can typically, give me a sec, I'll show you an example. You can, when you're fighting them in game, you can click on them and, give me a sec. And it'll tell you in the attributes their attack type. This is a better example. That's your attack type. So more EM than that. And of course, if you're Caldari, it'll be kinetic and thermal. If you're Gallente, it'll be the same. If you're Min Matter, it's probably explosive. So do go in here. Type of mission you're running, you go okay, but mostly I like to go EM, thermal, and then another EM. So two EMs and a thermal, and it kind of evens it out. It might be smart to go for 2 thermal. they're just as cheap. So 2 thermal, 1 EM, you're good to go. Alright, so that's pretty much how you game the system. It's fun. But yeah, I mean, typically it's kind of fun to do it this way, but your DPS is completely shit. But you won't have to worry about ammo, which is annoying for Gallente and Min Matter and Caldari. Yeah. So yeah, Amara Victor, basically. But yeah, if you want to game the system and have fun being sneaky, you can totally do that. I'm sure anything else would be more damage than this. And besides, look, I don't... 40-kilometer signature resolution? Pretty sure that's a bad thing. So yeah, if it's a funny little novelty thing you can do. I'm sure there's better ways to waste your time than that. But yeah, you've got lots of CPU to play with. By the way, let's share it with my noob and see what. Well, you can't even fit it yet, but with everything on, he's got 23 power left on the catalyst and 133 on CPU. So tons to spare, no issues whatsoever. Yeah, that's that. Did we get enduring here? Or compact? Oh, it's civilian. Lol. Oh, right, because it was from my Corvette. Yeah, so all you need is that. 25,000. Oops. 85,000. 2,000. And 6,000. And then, you know, a little bit more of those. 44, 44, and 18. Yeah. There you go, of course. Free.